Hey everybody, it's Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz, and in this brief follow-up, we're going to take a look at that CoinGecko Q1 2019 report that we teased probably a couple weeks ago now, but we haven't really had a chance to look at it in depth. So this is something that CoinGecko releases for every quarter. Bit of a retrospective and a what's up and who's who of the crypto space. So CoinGecko is proud to announce the release of our 7th quarterly crypto report, the 2019 Q1 crypto report. It's a 48-page report, and it gives an overview of the state of the crypto asset market and the major events that happened in the first quarter of 2019. Now, this is a free-to-download report. We're going to get to the actual PDF file in a moment, but if you're pressed for time, we'll link to this web page below, which is just kind of an overview. As you can see here, you have a snapshot of the market dynamics, all the different projects and what happened, the historical ranking of the top 30 coins and how that compares to Q2 2018, Q3 2018, and Q4 2018. A lot of talk of Mimblewimble and some other important technologies that have emerged. The IEO, the initial exchange offering, is something else that the report covers. So without any further ado, let's dive into it, but just wanted to let you know that you can take an overview snapshot look at the whole thing with this webpage. Again, we're going to link to this in the description below, but I would encourage you all to download the report in full and check it out. Let's get into it right now. Okay, so here we are with the PDF file open, the CoinGecko quarterly report for quarter 1 of 2019. As you can see here, you have the table of contents beginning with the founder's notes. We'll take a quick look at the market dynamics, followed by what happened in January as a highlight, which was Mimblewimble. That was all the buzz. Everybody was talking about that. IEO's initial coin offerings were something that was highlighted in February, and then in March, we're going to talk about Cosmos, and finally, decentralized applications to end things off for today. Okay, so as far as market dynamics go, you can see that the total market cap in Q1 of 2019 actually increased by 16.23%, so that's a pretty healthy figure. In quarter 1 of 2019, we saw a relatively stable quarter with not much price volatility. Relatively speaking, total market cap increased at a steady rate and ended the quarter up 16%. Trading volume has been increasing, but this is due to more exchanges being tracked. Also, a deeper look into fake reported trading volume by exchanges is required. So at a very top level overview, you have Bitcoin that's actually gone up 11% in this latest quarter, Ethereum up 8%, XRP down by 11, EOS, check that out, up 66%. And we talk about it quite often as being a very successful top project. And by top, I mean top 10, even top 20, top 30 coin, but Litecoin up over 100% so far in Q1 2019. Impressive stuff. There are a few interesting stats to comb through here, but by the 31st of March 2019, the top 10 coins combined for about 91% of the overall market capitalization. Of course, the big highlight of January was the introduction, not the introduction, but perhaps the popularization of Mimblewimble. So that saw the launch, January that is, saw the launch of Beam and Grim, two highly anticipated cryptocurrencies utilizing the Mimblewimble protocol. So all three terms, Mimblewimble, Grin, and Beam, peaked on Google Trends and were at the peak of their popularity during mid-January 2019, as can be seen here. So Mimblewimble can be considered as an improvement over the current Bitcoin's operating protocol and is a serious contender for many privacy-centric cryptocurrencies. Mimblewimble is a protocol that addresses privacy issues on a protocol level without any add-ons. Of course, it is a Harry Potter themed privacy protocol. You can read more about it here with a little bit of technical information as to how it works if that's something that interests you in the full report. February's big highlight was the initial exchange offering. Again, not that it started for the first time in February of 2019, but it definitely took off and was popularized. So here you have a table that contrasts IEO's initial exchange offerings to ICO's. So you can take a look for yourself here at some of the differences between IEO's and the, I suppose, now traditional ICO in this table here. Binance Launchpad was, of course, a big part of the equation. Launchpad is Binance's platform for conducting IEOs. Binance's first IEO of 2019 was BitTorrent, the highly anticipated token sale by Tron's Justin Sun. The successful token sale of BitTorrent made IEOs popular and got other exchanges to also launch their IEO platforms. Here you have some alternative platforms that are highlighted for the initial exchange offering, including Huobi Prime, KuCoin Spotlight, Bittrex International, and OKX Jumpstart. Moving on to March now, the highlight of that month was Cosmos. This is something that we've talked about briefly in the past, but I don't think we've covered it nearly as much as Mimblewimble or IEO. So Cosmos is a network of independent blockchains that can scale and interoperate with each other, much like the internet that we know today. Before Cosmos, blockchains were soiled, unable to communicate with each other, and also required a lot of effort to build on. Cosmos aims to solve these with a new technical vision. So it's really all about four main points. Number one, blockchain interoperability. Number two, sovereignty. Number three, application development. And number four, scalability. Here is a pretty good overview of how Cosmos compares to Bitcoin. So Cosmos enables separate blockchains to communicate with one another. That's known as blockchain interoperability. It would be similar to everyone having their own computer with Cosmos as the ISP relayer. It's quite literally the Internet of blockchains. The details of the explanation here get a little bit more technical, but if you're interested in learning about inter-blockchain communication and application blockchain interface, then this is located on page 24 of the 48-page report. Another notable highlight in 2019, or at least quarter one of 2019, was the Lightning Network Torch. So the Lightning Network is a layer 2 payment protocol that enables instant and low-cost transactions between participating nodes, and this off-chain protocol is used to scale Bitcoin's transaction capacity. The Lightning Network Trust Chain, or the Lightning Torch, is a social experiment started by Twitter user Hodlonaut on the 19th of January 2019, and is used to showcase Bitcoin's Lightning Network capability. And here you can take a look at all those that have participated in the Lightning Network Torch Relay. Some very, very notable names here, including Andreas Antonopoulos, Jack Dorsey of Twitter and Square, Ricardo Spagni, Changpeng Zhao, CEO of Binance, Stacy Herbert, Fidelity Digital Assets, Adam Back, Eric Voorhees, Reid Hoffman, and of course Charlie Lee, the father of Litecoin himself. Decentralized apps were another big story in Q1 of 2019. You can see the total number of dApps here, broken down under Ethereum, EOS, Steem, and Tron, as well as the number of active users, transactions, and volume in both native tokens and in USD. And there's been quite a bit of growth in the space. A total of over 500,000, nearly 600,000 new users were added in Q1 2019 to this decentralized application field. And among those new users, and we've reported on this before, Tron seems to take the lead with over 280,000 added, EOS at number 2 with about 160,000, and Ethereum just below 115,000 new users. If you guys are interested in reading more here on the CoinGecko Q1 2019 analysis and report, you can check out all kinds of news that we have here about Ethereum ecosystem highlights, including ETH Hub, Ascent, bounties, and more. This video is only meant to be an overview, but we do encourage you to download the report. Again, it is free. It's chock full of useful information. It comes out every quarter, and it's a good way to stay on top of the space and the latest developments. Maybe you've tuned out for a while, maybe you got bored or you got busy or you weren't able to keep up with things, but this is a good refresher and a good crash course in what has been going on. We highly recommend you check it out, and as such, we will link to it, of course, in the description below. With that, everybody, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications, and we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.